Obviously, a lot of things that I felt we had to get better at before tonight that were evident tonight. Specifically, the propensity to foul too much. I thought we really, credit Marquette for putting us in that position, but we gave up a lot of things to the rim early. Put them at the free throw line too much the whole game. And that gave them a lot of confidence, and they fed off that confidence and played with it and built on it throughout the game. So, and I thought right from the start, we didn't, that put us behind, so to speak, in terms of guys in foul trouble, experienced guys sitting on the bench, having to fight our way through that first half. And thought the guys off the bench did a decent job of holding serve, so to speak. But, it came down to the ability to get stops, the ability to clean up the glass and minimize second shots. And part of that, the defensive component of not putting them at the free throw line to give up 28 free throws is something that we've got to, eliminate. And then taking care of the ball. We talk a lot about defending, rebounding, and taking care of the ball in three areas that I thought we were not where we needed to be tonight. And obviously credit to Marquette for doing that. A heck of a game from a college basketball fan perspective, back and forth, guys making plays at both ends, but right down to the last play of not being able to secure a defensive rebound off a missed free throw that cost us a game. So, but there was a lot of things, as I'll go through the 40 minutes that led to that, put us in that position.
Start with Jeff Rodriguez.
Yeah, Greg, Dimitric talked about the trying to draw a foul on that last play, and he referred to it as a boneheaded decision. I'm just curious, do you like him trying to do that in that situation, or is it just play defense and make the guy make a tough shot?
Yeah, play defense, because he didn't have a straight line to the rim. Even though he was going to his strong hand, he was angling at a 45 kind of away on film. Ford was right there in the gap. So yeah, that's probably not a position where you can't take the charge when you're not getting hit straight on. And, he didn't have an advantage there to be able to do that. So that was the right call from an official standpoint. And, we had him going angling away and force him into a tougher pull-up rather than, putting him at the free throw line.
Steve, AP.
Foul trouble y'all had in the first half of Marquette going to the line. How much did that impact the rest of the game? Do you think just their ability to, you talked about them getting confidence, but also you having key guys on the bench from foul trouble for much of the first half there?
Yeah, I think it probably puts, some of those guys that were sitting on the bench, some experienced guys out of rhythm. They sat, Potter, Reavers, and Davison sat quite a bit of that first half, more than normal. So that takes them out of a rhythm a little bit. Plus it puts them with, you try to, get through the first half with only two fouls. But, both halves, I thought we were put in position. I'll have to go through the film and see how we got put in those positions, whether we were leaving our feet unnecessarily. We, fouled off rebounds, didn't check out. A lot of things we'll be able to learn from this. And, but that was one of the areas, weeks ago we identified that we've got to do a better job of guarding without fouling.
Jim Bourne.
Greg, you guys didn't have a ton of consistent success getting to the rim and scoring in the paint. Was that something Marquette was doing? Do you think you settled at times, maybe a little bit of both?
I thought both, and having your two biggest post presences or threats on the bench didn't help that cause either. But then even when we did get in there, I thought we settled. And in both those guys, I thought we could have done a better job of making better decisions on the shots we took and how we finished around the rim. So that'll we'll be able to evaluate the tape and look at all those things and really show them, what we did good, when we finished strong and, did a better job at times. But again, that was, credit to them to, be physical with us and push us off a little bit off our spots. But like I said, also on our end, not taking it to the rim and not getting to the free throw line enough. I think we only shot 4 the first half. That's not enough. We got to be there more.
Greg, you said this season from a schedule standpoint was going to be fluid and uncertainty was kind of the key word. The Louisville game looks like it's up in the air. You guys don't have a game for the 12th yet, unless something came up. Do you know if you'll be playing next week, or what? You're just gonna kind of wait and see?
No, I don't. I mean, there's a lot of things yet that I'll have to, I don't know exactly Louisville's position and what they'll be in. We've, talked about what options off the shuffling could take place. Even before that, we've been talking before the Louisville news came out last night. We talked about some shuffling in behind that, knowing we have to get another game yet, or are going to get another game. So yeah, I think this is going to be, unfortunately, this is the position that, our sport is in, specifically in the Big Ten. Until we get to conference play, it's probably literally up in the air even on game day. I mean, you don't know unless you're playing a team that's going to be the benefit of being a conference, is that they're testing every day and we minimize the contact tracing. But when you don't have that on an opponent, you literally are, operating day to day. So we'll figure out what's going to happen tomorrow. I know Louisville's going to do a series of testing over the next few days and see what happens and where it leads us.